भद्रन्नो अपि वातयमनः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओंकारबिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। The most important part in the life of a human being is dharma, because it is stated very clearly, the line which makes a difference between a man and an animal is dharma. In Smritis it has been said, ahar nidra bhayamaytunancha samanametat pashuvarnaranam dharmo hi eko adhiko vishesho dharmena hina pashuvi samana. That means to say, four general things that happen in every creature is common for both animals and even man, the human being. That is food. Animals have their food of their own type. We do cook our own food of our own type. But both take food to survive themselves and their bodies. The second is, animals do sleep. Similarly, the human beings do sleep. Thirdly, there is fear in the minds of animals, and also fear is in the minds of the human beings too. And lastly, animals have their own generation, and similarly the human being also have their own generation. These are the four common things that we see in the life of a human being and the life of an animal. The only major difference is the human being has got a special brain through which he can learn things, he can study things, he can follow what has been stated to him, he can adopt what the elders or what the holy books ask them to do. And that is called as dharma. Dharmena, dharmo hi eko adhiko vishesha. Only extraordinary thing that is special in the mind, in the human being, is dharma. The righteousness. In direct words, dharma is the righteousness. Though it's usually translated as religion. But dharma is not a religion. Because even the Mimamsa Darshan, the Mimamsa philosophy, Gemini Maharshi stated very clearly, Yagadireva dharma. The question was raised, what is dharma? He says, Veda pratipadya prayojitartho dharma. What all has been mentioned in the Vedas, Veda pratipadya, prayojanavat, having a certain fruit for the action, and that too the fruit to be conducive to the human being, arthavat, and that is mentioned clearly. All that together that has been stated in the Vedas is called as dharma. And in direct words is Yagadireva, and that is nothing other than yaga, that means the ritual sacrifices that we do perform to give birth to a child from the very beginning, which we call as Garbhadana Sanskara. Even that is a ritual. And that ritual that we adopt to give birth to a child, beginning from there until to the death, and even after that to the cremation of the body, everything is a ritual. And how they have to be performed, when they have to be performed, and in which way they have to be performed, all that has been discussed very clearly in the Vedas, and which part is not clear in the Vedas mentioned in the Shrauta Sutras and other Smritis. So Dharma in general is that which has been asked by the Vedas for the human being to do and not to do is called as Dharma. That we do gives us virtues. Is stated directly as Dharma, and that we just mentioned not to do, and if we do that, that is called as sin, is called as adharma. According to the Sanskrit grammar, dharana dharma it says. Dhri dharani is the root verb by which the word dharana is, dharma has been put. So, that which we are able to adopt in our life system is dharma. Therefore, in Manusmriti said, Shruti Smriti Sadachara Swasya cha Priyamatmana. 4 things he considers as dharma. 1, all that is mentioned in the Shruti. 2, all that is mentioned in the Smriti. 3rd, that which is the Sadachara, in the lineage, in the culture, all that is good and positive. And finally, that which makes you pleasant. When you do that, when you act upon, that should give you happiness, contentment, blissful state. Even that is called as dharma. Swasya cha priyam atma. Swasya atmana priyam tadapi dharma eva. So, as I stated before birth, the human being, when the seed is sown, from that day itself dharma is started with that particular individual soul, the Jivatma. He is being induced into dharma to perform, to act upon the religious, direct words, what I am saying, according to the present day people, we consider as religion also dharma. We can say all the such religious activities are the ritual practices that are adopted before up to the birth and later on. Among all this, the most important part that makes this human being a true man is called as the Upanayana Sanskara, the ritual thread ceremony, by which the child is put on the path of the Vedas, is made to learn the Vedas, learn the conduct that he has to perform the rest of the life. What should be his character and conduct? He has to know how to lead my life in a proper way and attain higher and higher worlds or even liberation. For that purpose starts this Upanayana Sanskara, in which the person is given the Gayatri mantra and is asked to daily Sandhya Vandana. It is a special ritual practice that every child has to do. And by doing so, the importance of that is, he is purifying himself, his internal organs, and at the same time dedicating certain time to sit apart and quietly to remember the God who has given birth to this body. The mother and father are not the true persons who are giving birth. They are what you call as the nimitta karana. They are not the actual material cause. The true person behind the whole process is some supreme being which is called as God. It is because of that supreme power that a man comes into existence. takes birth from the womb. Therefore, he sets apart some time for that particular supreme power, which is called as God. And through his grace and blessings, he starts a new life from severing his childhood life, where he was just taken care of by others and he was never caring for himself. Now he starts to learn how to care for himself, how to lead the life. And in this Sandhya Vandana, there are many mantras, many things to be done, step by step. It makes maximum 15 minutes, but it means a lot. It is just a total cleansing process and trying to make the man ready to hold the Vedas within himself. And along with this, the other important part is puja. Sandhya and puja. Sandhya is a ritual which is done daily. And puja is also done daily. But the deity of the puja will be different from the deity of the Sandhya. It depends upon the lineage in which the person has taken birth. That gods, the deities whom his ancestors have been all the time doing the offerings, the puja, the reverence, etc. The same will be adopted by that particular boy. But Sandhya is common irrespective of the ancestors. In whichever home the person has taken birth, whichever deity the different people are, it does not matter with the Sandhya. It is a general thing and puja is a particular thing. That's the difference. By doing this both together, the child becomes ready not only to become a good householder, but to build a true nation. The foundation of a perfect nation, of an enlightened nation, I would like to say, is the Sandhya and Puja that has been taught to the child. As and because nowadays these things have been neglected, we are seeing in every country there is terrorism, there is violence, there is unemployment, impatience, stress and strain spreading very badly, and the whole human society is deteriorating day by day. Though with this modern science and modern appliances, it seems our life has become a little bit simple, but we are getting worse and worse, there is no doubt in it. In the view of religion, in the view of spirituality, in the view of the true humanity, we are all becoming demonic. Therefore, it is necessary to bring back this system of life, trying to induce the children to practice daily Sandhya and Puja, apart from daily prayers that they offer in the early morning. So Dharma begins just like charity begins from the home. It is not taught in the school or college, but Dharma is to be taught by each and every parents and their elders in the home itself. Because every home has to become religious. And without becoming religious, a person cannot become spiritual. As I stated, religion is the foundation of a nation. Similarly, religion is the foundation of spirituality too. Unless and until we don't practice the religious practices, the rituals that has been stated for us, a person cannot step into the path of spirituality. Therefore, I do wish and pray in the Almighty that may He instigate each and every mind, and especially each and every parent, to try to adopt this Vedic system and see that their children will practice daily Sandhya and Puja. Hari Om.